man. And he wanted to join the show, but had something going on. So he sent along this to all of you. So watch it.
It's here. Election night 2024. What many consider to be the most toxic, divisive, yet most important presidential election of our entire lifetime. And I tend to agree. Each side thinks that if the other side wins, that it will be the end of the world as we know it. But the U.S. is like a massive ship, the most powerful, biggest ship in the entire world. And a big ship doesn't turn on a dime. It turns in increments. And somebody at the end of tonight is going to take that wheel. Now, even though nobody's been on that wheel for the past 4 years, somebody's going to take it. And life is going to go on no matter who that is. And everybody wants to know, how do we get this country on the right track? Well, I'm going to tell you 3 things that I think are most important, most influential, and that's going to steer this ship by increments that will last forever. First being, you need to stay true to your word. Now, what does that mean? That means that if you don't like the way a store is catering to kids, that means you actually have to sacrifice your time and your money and go the extra 5 minutes down the road to the store that does have your values and does carry your beliefs. If you're banking at a bank that sold all your information to the federal government and you don't think that was good for your privacy, that means you need to switch banks. And when you switch, you tell them why you switched. Number 2, we're going to have to open up the conversation. As Americans, we don't agree on much anymore. And the conversation has been extremely divisive if we've even had the conversation at all. But I still think there are a lot of commonalities that we share, and we need to find those commonalities and start the discussion there to build the relationship to have the harder discussions down the road that are going to really change things. And number 3, parents, leaders of the future generation, you are your kids' biggest impact. It means you need to lead by example, and you also need to take the time to monitor what your kids are watching on the phone, what they're watching on TV, what they're taught in schools, and just be a good influence for them. Life's going to go on. It's up to us.